we buy in bulk can definitely have that. Or if it buys in bulk, then maybe you want to get a few of the bulks and you want to put them all together in one place. If you buy dog treats, dog food, cat food, anything like that where you really want to take it to the next level and have all kinds of things. Here is Legos and such. But imagine if this was filled with dog food, cat food, bird seed. If you feed the birds, bird seed, things like that. I wanted to show you the whole lid comes off, and then you can put that whole lid on very simply and easily. You lock it down like normal, but then you also can just open up the lid and it clicks back so that it stays up so that you can get in there. Let's talk about colors. Let's pop the colors down. Come down here. We've got the lavender. If you love the lavender, this is one of my favorite colors, golden sand. It's like a champagne color. Here is that honey color. Next to that is the opal. Then we have the steel gray, we have red, we have the denim blue, and we have it in clear. Let's talk, because there's something on the bottom that's very special, and I'm gonna let Chris tell you all about it. Chris, this comes from people asking you for bigger and bigger containers, right?
It does. You know what? Because you are right, Mary Beth. We are buying in bulk now. We talked a little bit earlier. My grocery stores and even the little, side stores, whatever, they're empty now. We are having a hard time getting things delivered. So now when I go to the grocery store, if I know I need something, I'm buying a little bit extra so I have it. So what we did with this, because since it's over 50 cups, we know it's going to be really heavy. So we gave you a recessed handle, and we put it, let me flip it over here so you can see, and we put it on wheels. So now, if you were going to store that much, you can push it to the back of your cabinet and then pull it forward. Also, we used to have some smaller ones. I don't know if you remember, Mary Beth, they were like 21 cups each.
Yes.
And they just had the snap-down lid.
Right.
But you requested bigger, and you requested that lid be locking.
Yeah.
So now that lid will lock into place, but then when you go down, that tab is locking. So now, both features, even though it's that big, you showed it, it still has that food grade silicone seal, so it's still airtight and watertight.
Right.
And we still did that flat top on it, Mary Beth.
Right.
So you can, if you buy more than one, you can stack it. Even though you stack it, you can still get in here, just push it, see that? But it won't lock into place.
Look at
Or
that.
you can still get in because the opening is big enough.
Right. You can still get your hand in there to get what you need, but it saves space. You know, the thing about what we use this for, and I was mentioning like pet food and, pet snacks and things like that, but even bird seed. You know what happens? You buy some of these things in, big bags, and I tell you what, you leave the bird seed in your garage. You know what you're bringing in? Mice.
Yeah, mice.
The mice are going to come in like lickety-split. They're like, hey, did you hear there's bird seed at the Rose? You know what I mean? And then they're all there. But, the fact is this is just a great item to have. Sometimes people who are bakers really keep extra flour. Maybe you make your own bread and you go through flour very, very quickly. You want to buy it in bulk. That's the way to do it. But we say always great for kids things. The coloring book, the crayons, anything like that makes such great sense.
It really does, because now this is what, right? LocknLock helps you get organized. So now it will get you organized. And if you get the kids used to going into their big bin, then guess what? They're going to keep going into that big bin to get their toys, to get their coloring books, to get their crayons, or you know what? Even the little girls. I know my nieces, I only have a couple of them. We have mostly boys. But they got to have their bow ties. They got to have different brushes. They got to have all their little barrettes and all their little spray things and sticky things for the showers.
Yeah.
So they have their own little space under the bathroom cabinet, and you can put that in there, and they could have all their own personal stuff.
That's a great
So
point.
the kids like their own containers too.
Sure, absolutely. the thing is that maybe you're using this in the kitchen, maybe you're using it, like you say, in the bathroom, and it's under the bathroom sink, in the room that they use. It can be used in the garage, you name it. This is the place. If you buy a lot of pasta, if you buy a lot of cereal, you know, maybe you go through, like a lot of times cereal is used as part of baking. You know, you bake cookies that use cornflakes or Cheerios or whatever it might be. And the fact is that if you need a lot of it and you buy it in those big boxes that are in bulk that a lot of times don't even fit in the cupboards, you put them in here. 500 of these already ordered. Remember, it's on wheels in the back. It's so brilliant. I love this. Also, you know what I was just thinking? Great gift for teachers. And you know why? Because they can keep things in here in their classrooms. So if you've got kids going up to preschool or elementary and such like that, and you know that the teachers would love things like this, give it to them as a gift. They will be absolutely thrilled. Here's your colors, the lavender. Then we have it in that golden sand. It's like a champagne. Here's the honey color. Then we have the opal. Next to that, the steel gray, then red, then that denim blue, and then we also have it in the clear. So, and I gotta remind you, the price on this, if you're gonna get it today, because the price goes up at the end of the day today. So that's why I was just thinking, do you know my grandkids, well, 2 of the 3, just went off to preschool for the first time last week. Oh, I didn't know whether to cry or just be excited for them. But this is why I was thinking, because I saw all the toys in that preschool room. Wow. Okay, more yet to come. Just a quick reminder of something we also did show you.